Spirulina for the treatment of malnutrition in Ecuadorian children. Oral presentation by Michael Greenleaf. Introduction. Approaching a solution to child malnutrition. Child malnutrition is global. An initiative for combating child hunger. Child malnutrition in developing world. It's ironic that even in today's agro-industrial driven economy, the unfortunate reality for many in the developing world is that hunger and malnutrition continue to be a daily fact of life, with an estimated 850 million people worldwide going hungry. For the estimated 1 billion people worldwide living on less than $1 per day, obtaining adequate nutrition is a regular challenge under normal circumstances. While world hunger and malnutrition are not new concepts for most, there had been a renewed vigor towards tackling this problem coming from the Obama administration, with the high mark on the discussion being a presentation that was created on behalf of the U.S. 109th Congress, 2005 to 2007, titled A New Initiative to Combat Child Hunger, which was presided over by the Committee on Foreign Relations on September 9, 2006. In her opening statement to the committee, Dr. Julie Gerberding, Director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, made the following statement. Malnutrition is still prevalent worldwide, affecting all age groups and populations, especially the poor and vulnerable. In a developing country, malnutrition plays a major role in half of the 10.4 million annual child deaths. It also continues to be a cause and consequence of disease and disability in the children who survive. PEM and micronutrient deficiency. Health issues related to protein and micronutrient deficiencies. Protein, energy, malnutrition in children. Protein, energy, malnutrition, PEM, also referred to as protein-calorie malnutrition, usually develops in children whose consumption of protein and energy is insufficient to satisfy their nutritional needs. Pure protein deficiency can also occur when a person's diet provides enough energy but lacks an adequate amount of protein, while in most cases deficiency will exist in both total calorie and protein intake. PEM may also occur in children stricken with illnesses that have left them unable to either absorb vital nutrients or to convert these nutrients into the energy that's essential for healthy tissue formation and organ function. PEM affects every fourth child worldwide, while 150 million are underweight and another 182 million are stunted due to protein-related deficiencies. Micronutrient deficiency in children. Vitamins and minerals, also known as micronutrients, are essential components of a nutritional diet. Without them, our bodies are weakened and cannot resist many common diseases. Vitamin and mineral deficiencies contribute to extensive health problems and deaths throughout developing countries, with 3 of them, vitamin A, vitamin D, and iodine, have been shown to greatly affect child survival, women's health, educational achievement, adult productivity, and overall resistance to illness. Other issues related to micronutrient deficiencies include birth defects, maternal death, childhood mortality, blindness, anemia, and increased vulnerability to infections. Additional non-health consequences include lower IQ and reduced work productivity. Solution analysis. What is spirulina, and why should I care? What is spirulina? Microalgae as an alternative food source. Spirulina, the edible microorganism. Spirulina, Arthrospira plantensis, is a type of cyanobacterium, or blue-green microalgae, with an extensive history as an alternative food source for both people living along Lake Chad in East Africa, as well as by the Aztecs of pre-colonial Mexico, who consumed spirulina cultivated from Texcoco, which is now Mexico City. Even today, spirulina continues to be a popular dietary supplement due to its staggering 62.84% of highly absorbable protein, with 38.46% of this protein coming directly from amino acids. Spirulina is also highly naturally rich in vitamins, including vitamin B complexes like vitamin B12, with 9.0 micrograms per gram, and folic acid at 6.2 micrograms per gram, both of which are critical in the development of a child's brain, and is also rich in calcium at 10 micrograms per gram and iron at 6.5 micrograms per gram. As mentioned by the CDC, children suffering from malnutrition are generally also deficient in vitamin A with 10.0 micrograms per gram, zinc at 90 micrograms per gram, and iodine at 15 micrograms per gram, all of which are abundant with high bioavailability in the form of spirulina. Spirulina nutritional information. Protein and micronutrient facts. Protein in spirulina. Easily digestible protein. Spirulina's protein is easily digested and assimilated by the body. Digestibility and absorption are critical factors for undernourished children. High protein content. Spirulina has an exceptionally high protein content on the order of 60 to 70% of its dry weight, with 90% of this being digestible. High quality protein. Spirulina is a complete source of high quality protein and is often compared to eggs for protein available per gram. Micronutrients in spirulina. Vitamin A. Spirulina is rich in vitamin A. Spirulina is rich in carotenoids, with 50% of these occurring in B-carotene, a principal provitamin A carotenoid. Vitamin B. There are substantial amounts of vitamin B12 and other B-complex vitamins in spirulina, which is often taken for increased energy, eye health, brain function, and for improving nerve functioning. Vitamin D. Spirulina is high in calcium, containing over 26 times the calcium found in milk. Spirulina research in Zambia. Successful case study of spirulina in action. Spirulina program in Zambia. While sub-Saharan Africa has one of the most serious rates of chronic malnutrition in the world, a study was conducted in 2012 by a group of research students based in Japan that tested the effectiveness of spirulina on malnourished children in the Republic of Zambia in East Africa. Using a total of 60 children for the study that were divided into both a spirulina treatment group and a control group, the outcome of the study was analyzed by collecting anthropometric and biological data via blood panels, with the conclusion of the study implying the validity of spirulina in reducing chronic malnutrition. While this example provides only one example of the use of spirulina as a dietary supplement in the treatment of malnourished children, based on the scientific methodology that was used in the study, I think the results speak for themselves. Benefits and drawbacks. Spirulina as a solution for treating malnutrition. Spirulina benefits. Cheap and simple. Spirulina is cheap and easy to grow if proper conditions and procedures are followed during cultivation. Easy to consume. Spirulina powder is easy to work with and can be pressed into easily digestible pools, which can then be taken as a supplement. Complete source of nutrition. Spirulina contains almost all the needed protein and micronutrients needed by children suffering from malnutrition. Spirulina drawbacks. Benefits inconclusive. Some experts believe that current research on the benefits of spirulina is inconclusive, while others disagree. B12 bioavailability. Some research points to the fact that the B12 in spirulina is not in a truly bioavailable format. Possible contamination. Spirulina is known to absorb heavy metals and toxins from its environment if the water source is contaminated. Recommendation. Treating child malnutrition in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. Recommendation. Aquaculture and algaculture systems. Choosing a system for cultivating spirulina. Aquaculture is a term used in describing the farming of fish, aquatic plants, algae, and other aquatic organisms under controlled conditions. Algaculture refers to a form of aquaculture specific to the farming of microalgae. There are several aquaculture systems in use today, including open pond systems. This system is cheap and easy to build. However, they can be difficult to maintain due to contamination and evaporation. Closed systems or photobioreactors. This system resolves the multiple issues presented by the open pond system by utilizing either glass or PVC illuminated culture vessels. However, these systems tend to be more expensive and difficult to clean. Closed pond system. Similar in scope to the open pond system, this setup includes a type of greenhouse, which is an excellent resource in controlling unwanted microorganisms as well as maintaining optimum temperature and sunlight. Recommendation: large-scale spirulina cultivation. Closed pond algaculture systems. Although open pond structures are the cheapest form of algaculture system to construct, since these systems are so easily contaminated by microorganisms, and due to the rapid evaporation of water from systems open to the elements, the closed pond system is the best selection of system for our project. However, one of the drawbacks in closed systems is that they are generally more expensive and difficult to clean, and therefore are not a good choice in consideration of the logistics involved. With the deployment of a closed pond system, the addition of a greenhouse in our new setup will guarantee we will get the most bang for our buck. By doing so, we are thus able to solve many of the problems associated with an open pond system, and that we are not having to deal so much with evaporation and microorganisms, while at the same time getting the benefits of the open pond system, and that we can grow considerably more product and at a reduced cost to your typical closed system PBRs. Recommendation. Proposal conclusion. Conclusion. In the conclusion, it has been the intention of this report to present to the reader insight into the problem of malnutrition as it stands today, especially as it pertains to its effects on children living in the developing world, where an estimated 5 to 6 million children die each year due to infection disease caused by malnutrition. With the children of Latin America being no exception to the rule, several humanitarian organizations have done their best to combat child malnutrition. However, malnutrition continues to be a persistent problem for most countries in Central and South America. The country of Ecuador also shares in this global dilemma, with an estimated 27% of children under the age of 5 suffering from malnutrition in the Loja province of southeastern Ecuador alone. To address this issue, this report has made the recommendation of initializing a study that would be responsible in the development of community algaculture system that would be used for cultivating spirulina, a blue-green microalgae that has been a traditional dietary supplement for thousands of years due to its high nutritional value. Thank you for watching this presentation. I hope that this technical report and project proposal has been both interesting as well as informative. Although this is just one way that we as a community can tackle the problem of child malnutrition, I think that this project has the potential to make a real difference. Please find us on Kickstarter.com. The name of the project is the Ecuador Spirulina Project. Please click below and be taken directly to our profile page on Kickstarter.